Hey Manhwa fans! Welcome to Manhwa Recap Hub, your one-stop shop for all things manhwa. Today, we're breaking down the latest chapters, delving into thrilling storylines, and uncovering the best of the manhwa world. If you love manhwa or just curious about it, hit subscribe, join our community, and let's dive into the recap together. Ready for a manhwa adventure? Let's roll! In a bustling bus, Gao Peng, Dummy, and Gaoping embark on a peculiar journey to a competition. The atmosphere, however, is tense, with whispers circulating about Dummy's unconventional appearance. A daring passenger attempts to touch Dummy, triggering a surprising counterattack. Unbeknownst to Gaoping, the monsters menacingly target the passenger, aiming to pierce their eye. Gaoping, seemingly oblivious, calls out to Dummy. Damien intervenes, grabbing the passenger, as Gaoping, in his distinct pink style, asserts the need to support Dummy and Dazai in the upcoming competition. Jokingly, Gaoping claims to be handsome and ingenious, suggesting heaven would be envious. Passengers speculate that Gaoping has yet to sign a contract with a monster, contemplating his potential to tame even the fiercest creatures. As Gaoping and Dummy disembark, Dummy, in combat form, detects something amiss, pushing Gaoping aside and blocking their path. Gaoping, confused, questions Dummy, only to realize he had been protected. Gaoping introduces Dazai to Dummy, but their interaction is interrupted by the sudden appearance of Tang Tang. She and Dazai are there to pick up Gaoping, revealing that Dazai is healthy thanks to Tang Tang's care. However, Gaoping notices Dazai's overnourished state, raising concerns. Tang Tang shifts the conversation to Gaoping's recent exam, where he reveals overcoming challenges and earning an intermediate monster trainer certificate. Tang Tang praises his growth but surprises him by pointing out the significance of monster trainers and their monstrous companions. Tang Tang enlightens Gaoping about the Imperial Monster's secret technique, emphasizing the damage transferability and the unique bond between trainers and monsters. Gaoping realizes the gravity of his connection with Dummy and Dazai. 2 days later, in Chang'an City Center, Tang Tang informs Gaoping about her struggles with a monster training institution. The once thriving business declined after her partners absconded with the money, leaving her in a precarious situation. Gaoping, showing concern, contemplates the challenges Tang Tang faces. As they discuss business in front of an elevator, Tang Tang reveals her offer to Gaoping partnership in her monster training institution. Despite the tempting salary and shares, Gaoping questions why she can't recruit trainers from the market when the pay is high. The uncertainty lingers as they await the elevator's ascent to the 3rd floor. Tang Tang calmly responds that the absence of monster trainers is a minor issue, but smashing the sign is not an option. Gaoping, initially skeptical of Tang Tang's proposal, reflects on the past 3 years and the care he received, putting aside his suspicions and choosing to trust her. Tang Tang expresses her wishes for a successful collaboration, but an underlying tension lingers as she senses Gaoping's scrutiny. Upon reaching the 3rd floor, they are greeted by Zhang Quanquan, the receptionist. Tang Tang introduces Gaoping and departs, leaving him with Quanquan. Gaoping, however, detects flaws in the unfolding events. Quanquan, confused and considering Tang Tang's past experiences, enters Gaoping's information with a sense of skepticism. As Gaoping contemplates plans to earn money for Tang Tang, he decides to set a unique charging standard that guarantees success for his clients. Quanquan interrupts his thoughts, expressing concern about his unconventional approach. Gaoping, undeterred, remains determined to implement his strategy. In the registration room, Quanquan questions Gaoping's intention to set fees 3 times higher than the maximum for an intermediate monster trainer. The discussion is interrupted by a newcomer, Mr. Banchama, who challenges Gaoping to prove his abilities by curing his monster. Gaoping accepts, suggesting a triple bonus, and Mr. Palma offers 10 times the amount if successful. Meanwhile, in the classroom, chaos ensues as Miss Muron announces sudden changes. She calls for Gaoping and informs him that the principal praised him for obtaining the intermediate monster trainer certificate. The students of the 7th high school are expected, and the school wants Galping to represent them. Galping, uninterested in formalities, expresses his desire to apply for the special student position at the Imperial Ambassador. Miss Muron questions his sudden interest, considering Galping's excellent grades and the advantages of the Monster Trainer certificate. She suggests pursuing top academies in China and abroad. Gazing at the man preparing a monster outside, Miss Muron hints at using cultural achievements to enter the military academy and pursue related majors if Galping truly aspires to become an Imperial Ambassador. Miss Smyron advises Galping not to rush into decisions. Appreciating her consideration, Galping acknowledges the wisdom in entering the military academy before pursuing the position of an Imperial Ambassador. Despite the safer route, Galping expresses impatience, yearning for rapid growth through actual combat training. He reassures Miss Smyron that he won't abandon either opportunity. In the afternoon, a group of students prepares to meet their opponents. A classmate named Tan Kainjin calls out to Galping, inquiring if he also signed up to be an Imperial Ambassador student. Kainjin shares his childhood dream of becoming the strongest ambassador due to his fascination with monsters in films. Galping, indifferent, urges Kainjin to keep up as they head to the field. In the school court, students awaiting the military academy evaluation witness a stern colonel. Kainjin dismisses the instructor's apparent lack of uniqueness, but the colonel's intense aura captivates the crowd. The colonel emphasizes the mental fortitude required to become an Imperial Ambassador and warns of the challenges they'll face. To demonstrate the power of trained beasts, the colonel orders a monster to destroy a thick armor plate effortlessly. Students, shocked and afraid, reconsider their choices. The colonel offers a last chance to quit, leading to several students contemplating leaving. The colonel encourages those who choose to return to class, emphasizing that they are not deserters. After school, exhausted Galping returns home to find Dazai hungry and Dummy sulking. As he contemplates the serious situation revealed by Colonel Chen, Dazai informs him that Dummy ate all the cedar pine needles. Galping, frustrated, confronts Dummy, who is visibly guilty. Checking Dummy's property box, Galping finds progress in his evolution and orders more cedar pine needles and lightning flower fruit. Galping reflects on the significance of providing Dummy with the necessary substances for evolution, considering the benefits of increased absorption and the potential for faster progress in their journey.